Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Before I get into anything serious at all, I think I need to roast myself for a second. There is, I don't know if guys know this or not. I think mostly just like women notice on other women type of thing. But if you want to know how much like a bitch does not match her like foundation on her face, like what her true color is, you look at her hands. Because her hands are normally a few shades lighter. Bitches be like out here blackfishing. I have quite the opposite problem. My hand is orange. I've been fucking around and trying to find like a good tanning lotion or spray or something because I don't go in the sun unless I have to because it's fucking hot as shit. Don't know if you know this. Like if I'm using my hands to put it on my body, why is my hand so much darker than my body? My hand is orange. Both my hands are orange. It's kind of embarrassing. Anyways, now that I'm done talking about my orange hands, I feel like a full circle moment is happening. I didn't intend on making this video. I had two other topics in mind. But
he touched the butt.
I should really talk about this because I think I privated the video or maybe even fully deleted it. But I used to have a video of that great moment when Cardi B sat down and talked to Joe Biden when he was still running. It was so fucking stupid. Watching that sit down talk was the equivalent of getting a lobotomy. So we're gonna take a little stroll down memory lane back to August of 2020.
Flashback.
Hold on, my lips feel ugly. If you fuck up your lipstick a little bit, smack a thick ass gloss on top and it'll like look okay.
Hi, Biden. How are you?
How are you? The name's Joe.
Well, hello there, Joe.
As a matter of fact,
It kind of starts off really fucking awkward actually because for one, Ashley Biden's there.
why don't you meet my daughter? The love of my life, the life of my love. She's a fan of yours.
Hi, how are you?
This is Ashley.
Good, how you doing?
Was growing up, she'd call me Joey B. So we may be related or something.
Yep, Cardi B and Joey B.
All I think about when I hear of Ashley Biden is that lovely entry that she had in her journal where she says that her and her dad continued activities that were probably really fucking inappropriate for her age. I haven't smoked any weed yet this video. That needs to change one moment. It starts out with Cardi B basically saying all the things she wants out of government. And this shit, she states that she just wants Trump gone.
But first thing first, let me keep it a buck. I just want Trump out. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like his mouth gets us in trouble so much. I don't want to be lied to. I don't want, like, you know, we're dealing with a pandemic.
Your reasoning is just that you want Trump gone, but like there's no reason beyond that. Great logic, ideal, totally what we need in society these days. She said she wants the truth, which is fucking interesting considering she's talking to Joe Biden. Bitch doesn't know shit. Free Medicare.
And also, I of course want free Medicare.
There's a million ways I could really just pick that apart, but we'll save that maybe for another time. Free college.
I of course think that we need a free college education.
Oh, isn't that interesting? Like, anyone else pissed about that? That people are just having like their college loans like paid off? Because like I'm kind of upset. I didn't go to fucking college. I hate the idea that someone willingly and knowingly ask for a loan, signs that they will pay it back, knows all the details going into it, and then it's like, oh, I shouldn't have to pay this. Bitch, what? Bitch, what? I have to stop or I'll just go off.
I want black people to stop getting killed and no justice for it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it.
Said she wants black people to stop getting killed. And to that I say, go talk to other black people about it. And the dumbest thing she said she wanted is stricter laws, because that's what we want. We want big daddy government to tell us what to do all the time, right?
I just want more stricter laws that is fair to black citizens. And you know, it's fair for cops too. If you kill somebody that doesn't have a weapon on them, you go to jail. You know what? If I kill somebody, I gotta go to jail. You gotta go to jail too.
Which, by the way, coming from someone who, like, date raped and robbed men, you sure? Like, this bitch is so fucking stupid. I can't believe she really went out there into the world and said this and really, like, was like, I am doing something. And to all the things that Cardi B just said, Biden says, well, that's why you gotta vote. There's nothing about any of the topics she brought up. And maybe it was just edited that way. My theory is that he actually said way dumber shit. And that was one of the that was the least dumb thing he said in his whole little rant that probably referenced where he grew up and his grandpa. And in the imaginary theory in my mind, he brought up Corn Pop.
Corn Pop was a bad dude.
Obviously. So, really him just saying to go out and vote was like the most politician type shit you could say. Just like literally address nothing and just be like, vote! Biden goes on to say that this younger generation can own this election and claim it like as what they did, which is fine with me because I'm too old to be a part of that now. I'm no longer the newer generation. Thank fucking God, because I want no ownership over this.
The generation, your generation and the young millennials beyond that, they can own this. They can own this outcome. And they can own what happens in the next election. They are the ones that can change things dramatically if they show up and vote.
But when he says voting for him can drastically change everything, I know that's just like a talking point that like politicians say when they're running for fucking anything, but it just seems more sinister looking back. Even though I know it's not, it feels that way. Okay, and this is a slight off-ramp, I'm not gonna lie, but whenever Biden brings up the civil rights and acts so fucking excited and like proud of what happened in that time and acts like, you know, it was just like this amazing thing that he got to witness, because we all know he wasn't part of it. Clearly he does not know how easily accessible actual live footage of him admitting to lying about being involved in the civil rights movement is. Like, he clearly doesn't know. You can just literally type in Biden civil rights movement and just find out he's a fucking liar.
I marched with tens of thousands of others to change attitudes. And we changed attitudes.
When I was 17 years old, like many of you, I participated in sit-ins to desegregate the restaurants and movie houses of Wilmington, Delaware. I came out of the civil rights movement. I was one of those guys that sat in and marched and all that stuff. During the 60s, I was, in fact, very concerned about the civil rights movement. I was not an activist. I worked at an all-black swimming pool in the east side of Wilmington, Delaware. I was involved in what they were thinking, what they were feeling. I was involved, but I was not out marching. I was not down in Selma. I was not anywhere else. I was a suburbanite kid who got a dose of exposure to what was happening to black Americans when I'm in my own city.
It's obvious that he's just a crusty old fuck that doesn't know how the internet works. He's like, dude, stop bringing up the civil rights movement. It's not a good look for you. It's kind of like one of those things that might really make people just completely turn away from you if they found it out, you know? I would just shh. So now let's talk about the new and exclusive Cardi B take on the economy. It's fucking stupid. For some reason, she is shocked that the government would deliver empty promises. Like, are you 10? Are you just learning what the government is? Why would you ever trust the government will follow through on anything? It's a fucking glorious day on this earth that is rare. It happens like maybe 3 times total in our like human existence probably, where the government actually follows through on a fucking promise.
The rent has been rising. I just really be wondering, like, yo, how is people fucking keeping up? Because all these promises are being made, but living is unbearable. Like,
if you don't know that by, I think she's 30. If you don't know that by then, like, she has to know some parts of the government and how it works. I just don't know how you run through life this fucking retarded. She is fucking shocked and appalled by the rising prices for rent. Which I will say, there's one thing she does. She puts her money where her mouth is. It seems like, and it seems to be legitimate, helps out a lot of people in her life financially. If she can, she does, it seems like, and that's cool. Like, and realistically, like, the rising rent problems have been, like, it's not a new problem. It's been going on.
I've been fucking rich for 5 years, and I've been helping so many people for so many years. I never have helped out so many people for the past 7-8 months. And I remember something, right? Let me tell you something. A couple of months ago, I was helping a cousin get an apartment, right? And now I'm helping somebody else get an apartment. Bro, I was looking at some areas, the way that the prices soar up, the way that the prices soar.
I don't know how you just find that out. Like, even if you're rich, I feel like, why not pay attention to the bad shit in the world? Like, your life is still good. So if us peasants are down here paying attention, why the fuck aren't you? Going back to that, like, talk thing she had with Biden, she mentioned she went to college. You can't convince me Cardi B can read and write. You can't convince me.
What's that shit called? That school shit? Fucking.
The loans.
Huh?
The loans.
I think it was only first semester, and then she started, like, date raping men and robbing them. Like, I feel like getting into college, like, requires probably the ability to read and write, at least on, like, a first grade level. I don't think she has that. I really don't. Like, there's a reason she changed her name to Cardi B. It wasn't because it was cuter. It's because she can't spell her real name. That was kind of mean, but I kind of sort of sincerely mean that. The great Cardi B finally knows, like, the peasants' problems.
I wanna tell y'all that I get it. Don't ever think I'm one of these rich people that don't get it and don't give a fuck. I get it. I care, but I can't do shit about it, bitch. I can't do shit about it. I don't got no positions in the motherfucking government.
You know, I heard a conspiracy probably like 2-3 years ago. Like, I don't know. It seems to be like kind of coming true. Maybe, I don't know. That the ultimate goal for the government, the federal government, is to like own all housing and they house us, and that like it takes another major fucking thing out of like the people's control. I don't know.
Free enterprise, individualism, private property. These are the reasons why the United States grew into the envy of the world, why millions sought to come here, and why we have quickly surpassed ancient nations, ancient cultures, in prosperity and the standard of living. But I'm here to tell you that there is a massive force that's out there working to eliminate these principles of freedom from our culture and our system of government. And I'm sure you can see it, but perhaps you aren't sure what it's really about, what's happening, why is it there?
Just saying, who knows? Cardi B is so concerned that LA and Britain are talking about having more and more blackouts.
I just read some shit that like Britain and LA, they're gonna start having more blackouts because Britain gotta pay double the price when it comes to electricity, and LA and shit. And
which, yeah, duh. Like, you can tell this dumbass bitch has never ever once in her life considered even looking in to any argument that could be against anything similar to the Green New Deal. She's never thought to even look at what an opposing argument for that could be. Blackouts are pretty fucking high up on the list as to like why we shouldn't do some of the things that they want us to do. It's really not that fucking hard. Like, to be this stupid, I don't know how she's a millionaire. That pisses me off. Like, I don't normally hate millionaires, but I hate that she's a millionaire. Because she's so dumb. Her stupidity and inability to ever educate herself on a single fucking thing she talks about makes her unworthy of having millions of dollars, in my opinion. Did you know that Cardi B went to some sketchy apartment one day and got cement injected into her ass? Normal people, they wait, build up money, get fucking a BBL or whatever they're looking for, or just accept that they'll never get it. Stupid people go to sketchy apartments with a witch doctor and get cement and other things that should not go in the human body injected into their ass cheeks, knowing that there's like an 80% possibility of death. Like, even if you get a BBL, it's like, I think it's like a 9% possibility of dying. Like, it's already a risky surgery to emulate, like, so, but you're gonna put cement in your ass cheeks and then you want to lecture the rest of the country on what they should be thinking and how their morals should be. She finishes off this whole live by saying that people just throw it in her face whenever she talks about the economy, that she encouraged people to vote for Joe Biden. It's like, yeah, bitch, you did. And honestly, as horrible and frightening as it is to think, this bitch, this dumb ass fucking bitch, does have a following. And some of those people, sadly, as pathetic as it is, really probably did vote for Joe Biden just because Cardi B talked to him and encouraged them to. And really, Cardi B is no different than any other idiot who never pays attention, sees a headline here and there once every 2 months, and bases their whole like facade of having a moral compass on that, bases anything they think about anything on that, when the knowledge they possess is the equivalent of less than a drop of water into the fucking ocean. And these people vote, these people encourage other people to vote based on nothing. They're the dumbest of the dumb. I don't understand why Cardi B's acting like she should even talk on this shit. Just know your place, shake your cement-filled ass on every award show stage, and just shh on anything political. Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Everybody has the right to vote, but in your heart, you should know whether you're educated enough to vote or even speak on things. You know somewhere inside of you, Cardi B, you are a dumbass bitch. And you know you shouldn't speak on this shit. So don't. Just shut up. Don't talk about it. Just shut the fuck up. Doesn't matter if you have millions, you're still a fucking idiot. No female should ever want to look at you and think, I want to be like her. Sadly, there are those. And so when it comes to this, you already want people to be like selling their pussy and shit. You're okay with that. You're okay with date raping men. Just leave the politics alone. You've corrupted enough people already. Just shut the fuck up. And that is, I guess, it for now. I'll see you. You'll see me next time. Bye, guys.